Hi Leo, welcome to your monthly tarot insights. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of July, I'm offering two special tarot offers. One is called Soulbound, and it's a reading that brings forward some insight upon relationship dynamics that might carry that type of soulmate experience and dynamic. And the other one is called Time Machine, which is a reading that it's all about reflecting upon how the past experiences might be consciously and unconsciously still affecting you in many different facets of life and in both present and future possibilities. So if you would like to know more info about those specials or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Leos, I do feel like this month of July, it's interesting because for some of you there might be this energy source kind of driving you to really push through barriers, push through fears, insecurities, and to just move along into a new, different direction. Some of you, this is about moving, actual moving, the urge or the desire to leave somewhere else, to work somewhere else, to, pursue a different path in life. I feel like some of you are in a much needed change of life path, and this encompasses many different things, but the thing that I'm feeling here the most is something concerning career, something concerning either your career, either your sense of recognition, like feeling like you are esteemed, looked up for, admired by how much you give, by the worth of your creations, the worth of your work and talent. So there's a sense of, for Leos that have not been feeling independent, strong on their pursuits, strong on their ideas, strong on the place where they are currently either working or living. I feel like it's time or timing where you're being called to take decisions, measures, to be proactive about the way you guide your life. You guide your life into this forward dynamic. Some of you cannot stop. I feel like some of you have been moving around circles, or maybe in this hanged man energy where things just were in this period of deep contemplation, stagnation, because you needed to really find answers to understand the process some of you were in. And now we come into July with the Chariot, which is a great card because it implies, especially in the soul positions, how you are internally feeling and internalizing the experiences that you're currently attracting and living through. It's an energy that really points out this force, this strength for some of you Leos, where in July you will be guided to just keep pushing, to keep doing, to not stop until you achieve the goals you have set for yourself. So it's interesting because you have the Chariot in your soul position, and then you have the Six of Wands and the unconscious, what you might be unaware of that might happen during this month, what you're not currently seeing. It's interesting because the Chariot and the Six of Wands represent victory, especially when they are both in the same reading. So you can win at this, whatever this is that during the month of July is kind of ramping up here, some intense feelings of needing to achieve, right? Needing to prove yourself, needing to put yourself out there, needing to accomplish something to give you like this peace of mind, or to make you feel that a process that you have undergone so far has been fruitful. You close that chapter and you move to the next one. So I feel like for Leos with loose ends, you need to really wrap those up. You're being called to take care of business, to take care of situations right now, to not wait around for things to happen, but to create a situation yourself, create the resolution, create from the places of the lack, which means that some of you feel like you don't have enough to make things happen. And I feel like some of you, this is a perception you have created, because the hangman energy can be an energy that creates a lot of justifications to not do what it needs to do because it doesn't like to move. It's an energy that is passive. So take charge and take action, because this is going to matter quite a lot, not only in the way you're feeling about yourself, the way you feel about life, but also how I feel, you take on experiences. I think that there's this energy of some of you have been carrying some weight, you have been carrying some burden, and it's time to be free from that weight. That's why the energy here of the loose ends, it's important to end what needs to be ended, to take care of what needs to be taken care of, so you can move to a phase as you go into August, a phase that is much more promising in terms of peace, tranquility, being able to detach from any type of drama or challenging experiences that so far have pursued you, and being able to move forward in a direction where you achieve peace of mind, clarity, serenity, and just a break from the problems. I also feel like there are Leos that are going to travel during this month of July, and this travel, it's going to be very important for you to again break away from a cycle of stress, pressure. I feel like some of you have been feeling ineffective, so this is something interesting, because I feel like some of you have been feeling like you have not been able to be the person you want to be the person that when you look in the mirror you admire, where you see yourself, where you see the best traits you have to offer to the world and to your own being. So I think that some of you want to recover this sense of self. So I think that some of you have such an energy source here that is like move, get out of the way kind of vibration. So you might be sometimes in need to as well use the King of Swords, as your conscious position. Be cool, detached, and calculate as well the words and the actions you undergo. Take them, yes, be firm about it, but cautious with the way you go about it, because you don't want to be accident prone, which the Chariot, when it's not handled right, can be. Accident prone in a sense where you do things without really measuring what you're doing, and you end up maybe hurting people you didn't mean to hurt, or having conflict come to your life because you didn't thought or decided about situations with a clear mind. It was just out of instinct, and impulse sometimes, most of the times, it's a very fiery energy that makes us lose completely our minds and take out of sight what truly matters in life, what we truly want to keep and nourish and preserve. Some of you as well, you're taking stock of energies, which means that I feel like some of you are looking at things you have and trying to understand if they still have a function in your life, if you still want it, or again, if they are that weight. Some of you are taking stock of situations. You're understanding that in order to move forward, you're going to have to be willing to get rid of things. And I think that some of you are being called to really make this big clear this big clearance out of energies and situations that have ended. Some of you need to bring spirit to the matter. Some of you, that there are concerns about finances or about applying finances to something. I think that some of you have been in this very materialistic energy, and you need to bring the spirit to the matter, so things are not as empty, as dry, as hard. as most of the times they can become when we don't have that spiritual presence into the physical realm. Some of you, I really feel like some Leos have an issue with spirituality, which means that it's not that you don't understand spirituality, it's not that you don't have your faith or your connection with your faith, that you don't have a strong sense of divine presence. But there's something here about some of you Leos, when it comes to then apply, that faith, that presence of something that's beyond, again, the matter, that trust, right, in God, in the universe, those teachings of a higher source, when it comes down to applying those things into the forms of whatever experiences you're handling, this is where I feel like there's this gap, this distance between your spiritual beliefs and how you handle the material world. And some of you, this is for some of you. Others of you that I have here are completely disconnected from spirit, and you need to bring the spiritual presence, the spiritual understanding, so you recover as well power, your ability to take charge of situations, to be affirmative, to understand the drive you have in life. Some of you don't know what's guiding you, because what I'm feeling is like, again, some of you, you're doing things without fully understanding why you're doing them, what's guiding you to do those changes, or say those things, or leave situations like this, or embark on a journey. I think that some of you are going to have this sudden experience that's just going to change. It's going to change. There's this reversal of conditions, of how you are currently seeing things and how they are going to turn out to be. I think that for some of you Leos, this is not a month where you should be you should be tight and controlling over the expectations of what you see fit or right into your life. I think you're being guided as well to be open-minded and to trust that the things you want will come, maybe in a different vehicle from what you have originally thought it would, but they will. And I also feel like situations where Leos feel like they are losing, or where they are not being good at, situations where you feel like you have lost your personal touch, your magic, your creativity. I think that you will have this situation happening, or this realization that whatever is your thing, it's still there and you can still pursue it and be successful at it. Leos that have been feeling weak, or again ineffective, incapable of achieving goals, things are going to change for the better. You have the Chariot and the Six of Wands in the same reading. You have an available energy here, an extremely available energy here to win at whatever you want to win. But you have to have your ego in place and your spirit in place as well. You have to be in alignment. You have to understand how your power works and how to properly apply it into your life. Some of you, this lack of spiritual connection is about not knowing how to fulfill yourselves, which means that you might be winning at a lot of things, you might be successful at a lot of things, you might be getting things easy, and still feeling that there's this lack that you can't define or you can't explain, but things don't make you as happy as you know they should make you. And so some of you are questioning this. Why am I receiving all those good things and have all of this, and I'm still feeling like the King of Swords? The King of Swords, if this is you, it's this energy of feeling cold inside, detached, not feeling the emotional heightened experience that excites us and excites our spirit when good things happen. So I think that there's a lack again of spiritual energy here that might be the key to solve the situation. For others of you, it could be that you're dealing with people, a male figure in particular. For Leo's dealing with Libras, Aquarius, Gemini energy, or strong, airy characters, personalities during this month, men or women, but specifically male. You might feel like there's this very cold, detached figure, personality in your life that is hard to read, is hard to win, you know, their affection, win their validation, win their appreciation. You might be feeling like there's someone in your life that as much as you do, they won't express their admiration or their true feelings for you. Some of you, you know, you're getting around here a situation where you need to prove yourself first. You need to prove yourself right. It's not this person or whoever this energy is. It's you. You might be projecting into this person, but it's you that you need to prove. And this person is a trigger for your own experience of self-love, self-validations, and trust in who you are, what you have. And do not allow criticism or lack of support to, you know, stop the chariot. Keep pushing. You're going to win at this. Others of you, this could be about feeling attacked. I keep getting the sense that there's an energy here about something suddenly happening that you're not expecting. For some of you, it's a reversal of how things have been. It's in a positive one for you. Others, it's suddenly having relationship issues arising where you might feel out of the blue people are attacking you or saying things, you know, that you really were not seeing coming. It's like being attacked when you least expect. There's this snake energy as well, so be careful with allowing, you know, again, energies of manipulation, control, criticism, poison. Be careful with allowing the poison of others to poison you and the amazing work you are doing right now. Others of you, I feel like you need to be more quiet about the things you are doing to keep a little bit more of your projects or plans to yourself, because again, there might be people in your circle that might not have the most clear and open intentions with you. Taking stock of how things are, as I said before, are very important. It's really counting things. I feel like some of you, there's some of you Leos that are like storing things. I don't know. It could be that you're planning for the future, saving money for something, or to prevent if in case of a situation something happens. There seems to be a lot of focus for you Leos into those areas. So I hope you have a great month of July. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.